Que sopa, welcome back to McGrath Field, where we have today's quarterfinal, Dada against Alianza. We actually played Alianza last week in the final round of fixtures. However, due to rain, it was cancelled from the outset. So we've ended up drawing them in the quarterfinals. The way the system works, you have to toss for the home fixture. We won the toss, and we get a home draw here, which is fabulous for us. It'll be a really tough game. They're defending champions from last year. They have a lot of really top players, a lot of good players that play in the national team for Panama. So tough test for us, but if you want to do well in cricket, you have to beat good teams. So let's see how we go. So as the captain and the umpires met in the middle, the toss went up. And Dada won the toss, and we elected to have a bat first. Sajid and Salim headed out to open the batting, and we knew from the start that getting an early momentum was going to be crucial. The plan was really simple: put the bowlers under pressure immediately and try and set the tone inside the power play. Sajid was the first to fall, leaving us 9 for 1 early doors. But Salim wasn't fazed by this wicket. Rather than going into his shell, he responded by taking the attack straight back to the bowlers, finding consecutive boundaries, putting pressure right back onto the fielding side. Salim's quickfire 23 gave us early momentum, but when he departed, I walked out to the crease at 40 for 2 in the 8th over. Against the defending champions, we knew there was no need to panic or force the game. Their bowling attack was disciplined, so the plan alongside our captain Mahmood was to build a partnership, rotate the strike consistently, and keep the scoreboard moving. With our big hitters later to come in the innings, our job was clear: to lay the platform and make sure that we were still in a strong position heading into the final overs. Alianza bowled really disciplined lines. Boundaries were really hard to come by now, so instead we had to work hard for every single run, rotating the strike wherever possible. Then came a huge shift in momentum in the innings. Mahmood picked one up towards deep mid-wicket, and after a full-length diving effort by the fielder, the chance went down. This was a real lifeline, and from that moment on we knew we had to make the most of this and turn this partnership into something significant. After a few overs scrambling hard for every single and trying to turn ones into twos in the Panama tropical heat, where even standing still felt like cardio, the pressure finally started to shift. The loose over we've been waiting for eventually arrived, and Mahmood capitalised brilliantly, finding the boundary 3 times and immediately putting their bowlers under pressure.
Then came a pivotal moment. Mahmood departed, and as the old cricket saying goes, one wicket brings two. Trying to work one through the leg side, I closed the face a fraction too early and could only manage a leading edge straight to mid-wicket. The work we'd set earlier in innings had done its job. The platform had been set and our lower middle order took full advantage, counter-attacking brilliantly, finding the boundary regularly during the final overs. What had looked like a fairly average total suddenly became a very defendable one, with the late order hitting giving us a real momentum heading into the innings break. By the end of 20 overs, we'd posted 137 for 8s. Defending 137, we knew that the start with the ball was going to have to be spot on. But despite the total being competitive, things didn't quite begin the way we hoped. A couple of early boundaries released a lot of pressure, and when a chance came and then went down in the field, it felt like we were letting them settle into the chase far too comfortably. Just as it looked like they were beginning to settle into the chase and build a bit of rhythm, we hit back hard. 3 wickets fell in quick succession and suddenly the entire feel of the game changed. What had started as a comfortable looking chase suddenly had the brakes on their progress. As I came on to bowl, the mindset was pretty simple. No freebies, no release balls, and make the batters work for absolutely everything. The plan was to attack the stumps consistently, keep things as tight as possible, and force them into taking risks rather than allowing them to score comfortably. Thankfully, that approach paid off, and almost immediately with the last ball of the over, a wicket arrived, giving us another huge breakthrough. Despite a cluster of early wickets, Alianza were never going to roll over quietly. A couple of aggressive overs quickly changed the mood again, with successive boundaries swinging the pressure straight back onto us and reminding everyone exactly why they are the defending champions. But just as the partnership was beginning to develop and cause us real problems, we struck at exactly the right time to break it up and seize control of the game once again. And that was the last wicket. Then the match got abandoned because an ultimate frisbee tournament turned up, and it turned out the field had been double booked. A few days later, both teams were knocked out of the tournament due to administration errors. Welcome to Cricket in Panama. Like, subscribe, nos vemos en la próxima.